This is my first video, so you're gonna notice I'm probably not looking at the camera like I should, but all of the facts in it are things that I've learned from the manufacturer's website and the manufacturer themselves. So all the facts in it are good, and I really hope that you like it. And please bear with me, like I said, it's my very first video, so I hope you like it. I would like to talk about the Nautilus Mini today. It's a really great product. The only thing I don't like about it is you have a 2 milliliter tank, but you have to refill it once it gets down to 0.5 milliliters, so you only get 1.5 milliliter vapable before you have to refill it. Other than that, it's a great product. There's a few things that you have to be careful with. When you're unscrewing it, you have to, they have up here where there's the airflow control, and then down here this little ribbed band is what you need to unscrew from the battery. So it's real easily to accidentally unscrew the tank and leave this on the battery. Now when you're unscrewing this from the tank to refill it, you have to do the same thing. Make sure that you're gripping this bottom part and not turning the airflow. And what I like to do is it comes with this, the battery came with this beauty ring. I like to set this down so that when I pull the whole bottom attachment off to refill it, I can just set it in there. Where is it? Well, I'll make it easier. That way it can stand up while you refill this. And you want to have a paper towel while you fill it up. I'm using a 60-40 blend here. The manufacturer, Aspire, recommends that you use a blend with a higher PG than VG. If you don't have a problem with PG. And what you want to do here is fill it up in the sides, avoiding that middle part. And you want to get it to that point where it's almost overflowing in the middle, but not quite. And just in case you get a little in there, you want to get a Q-tip and get in that middle part there. It's a good idea to do that and just kind of clean that top part out a little bit. And then when you put this in there, occasionally the BVC coil will end up, when you unscrew the bottom hardware, the coil will sometimes end up in the middle tube. You just unscrew it from the inner tube and screw it back into the bottom hardware. And when you screw this back in to tighten it back on, it's a little tricky. It'll trick you, because when you're screwing it, well, you want to make sure you have some Q-tips to get up in here. But it's a good idea so that you don't get tricked up to the drip tip. Just go ahead and pop it off, and go ahead and run the Q-tip around in there to clean it off. And that way, when I first got this, I was kind of relying on the drip tip, and I almost lost it on the counter. You want to kind of set that down upside down, just in case there's any in that middle part there, and then kind of just clean off the drip tip a little bit, get that Q-tip in there, because a lot of stuff ends up building up in there as you're vaping. Some of the liquid. Also, the manufacturer also recommends, Aspire recommends, that you use it with a battery that has a voltage, twist voltage, or any kind of where you can adjust the voltage. And with the Mini, the 1.8 ohm coils, they recommend that you use somewhere between 4.2 and 4.8 volts. Just make sure everything's good and cleaned out and dry, that way you don't get any liquid in your mouth. Pop that drip tip back on, then put everything together and you're good to go. And they definitely, if you can handle the PG, get one that's got a higher PG ratio and it won't clog it up, because propylene glycol is thinner and it won't clog your stuff up as much, and it breaks down into lactic acid in your body, and that's why some people have a problem with it. Vegetable glycerin breaks down into sugar in your body, and it's a lot thicker, so it'll clog up your atomizer faster. So after you get everything together, you're ready to go. And so far I've been using this for 5 days straight, and it works really good. I have noticed absolutely no change in flavor. It does not seem like this bottom vertical coil is getting clogged up at all. But like I said, the other big drawback is they have a hollow metal sleeve with a T-window that you can get for the glass. It's a replacement tank that you get, but it should come with that Other than that, the only drawback is, like I said, out of the 2 milliliter tank, you got to fill up when it gets down to a 0.5 milliliter. So on a full tank, you only get to vape 1.5 before you need to refill again. Other than that, it's a great product, and I really like it a lot. Also, if you want a good throat hit, PG gives you a better throat hit. Or if you're wanting to blow like big Cheech and Chong clouds, VG makes you blow a bigger cloud. That's why the manufacturers are mixing both of them to give you a mixture between a throat hit and a big cloud. Other than that, the Aspire Nautilus Mini is great. I like it a lot. Well, I hope you like this video. If you do, let me know, and I will definitely work on making them better in the future. But the only thing I forgot to mention when you're tightening your bottom hardware back onto the tank, just make sure that you don't over tighten it. You don't want to crack your glass. You just want to get it to that point where you turn and it gets tight and you can't turn it anymore. You're good. You don't want to tighten it as hard as you can.